I don't know if you guys can hear that, but as I was walking away, because I was sitting down on my computer and I was getting the camera ready, and I was going to do stuff because it's almost Aaron's time for lunch, and we were going to vlog just a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do that one, because he's like, all of a sudden, and I stood up, and he's like, okay, you know what? I need help debugging this. I'm going to call so-and-so. Blink, blink. Blink, blink. It's the Zoom or whatever thing. And so I'm like, ah. So if you guys can hear, he got onto the call and was like, can you hear me? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. And I've just racked my brain and I closed the door. I was like, okay, yeah, it's Friday. Live stream happening tomorrow. It's still probably going to be about the same time. I don't know if it's going to go as long. I know I need to get time for everybody to get their things situated together, but I was noticing at that last hour, about 9 o'clock, it was drifting. Did I sneeze on the wall? Oh God, my fucking lungs. Just to let you guys know, sitting here doing stuff on my phone. Try to put the camera about where my head's at. See, that's a light switch. But somewhere in here, I don't know if you guys can see the dots on the wall. It probably happened yesterday. And yeah, because strength training, and then I dusted, and that's why I took the garbage down, because when you put because we have bagless, so I put it in there and then cinched it up and was going to take it down. And then came back in and probably laid down for a little bit, just because there's just dust caked up. That's why. Anyways, I'm craving donor. Yes, we have Donor Imperium down there, and I could probably get that anytime I want. However, for some reason, this is the fickle nature of one thing. So, two things. One, I like Donor Company, and there's one at Central. And yeah. The one down here, they put too much meat into it, and their meat is juicier than usual. So it tends to... Second, for those Germans that are watching, this is a donor wrap. When you get donor here, it will be in a wrap form. Whereas in Germany, you guys get a donor and you'll get a sandwich. You have to specifically order a broja here. And for those that don't understand broja, it's basically a very lazy form of saying brötchen. It's the same term. Brötchen. Broja. For those of you that don't know. I know, it's 11:50. Christ. I haven't walked much today. Feed me 12 more steps. All right. You want 12 steps? You'll get 12 steps while I pace around the fucking room. It's a stupid... There we go. Are you done? Yay! You scored! Feed me 12 steps. But anyways, so I'm probably going to go... I had a little bit of FUD, but I'm just I really want a donor. And we're having burgers and fries tonight with cheese sauce during WandaVision, and I will give no spoilers. I will barely talk about it on the live stream. And as much issue as I had editing the full video, one, it'll be recording for 50 minutes, and then I have to edit that down and be very wary that I don't have too terribly much involved with the WandaVision stuff. I know it was great for the patrons, but that video still, yeah, I don't want to have that kind of fight with... I don't want to have that kind of fight with Disney, let alone have that fight with the American government. Man, anybody and everybody will sue in the United States. Just such a massively litigious country. So I will see you guys when I go into town. What can I go that's somewhat new? Maybe I could just take a quick trip out to NASM. Show you guys Sexy Shop and Botel. That could be pretty cool. After I get donor. After I get donor and ride the longest ferry in Amsterdam. Got a ferry coming in back there. Heading over here, it's Pancake on Het Ei or something like that. Little tiny restaurant. Aaron and I have never been in here. Honestly, everything looks so freaking small. But you can come here, get pancakes. There's actually a little bay window on the other side where you can fit like 3 or 4 tables. And they usually have seating probably outside, or you can get pancakes to go. Open 7 days a week, yeah. Outside of Corona. I'm trying to figure out what this boat is. It's cool looking. You got the bike thing there. It's a bike barge. There's like 3 of them here at Central. There's one at the other end. The ferry for NDSM is long, so it's not like that one over there. Plus these 2. Those just, oh, look at that, sustento. Yeah, the ferries have to dodge the shipping boats. I had to wait for the 26. Like, I was crossing the street, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to hit the 26. I don't have to worry about it. And, you know, and since I just have to cross the street and go immediately right, I don't have to cross the tracks. I was like, awesome. And the train just kept going, and, like, everybody's sitting on the platform with their arms up in the air, and they're like, what? And I'm like, I know, right? I didn't talk to anybody, but I was still like, I looked at them all, and we're like, yeah, we know, right? The train just kept going. Nobody was on it. But, yeah, this is... So, funny thing is, Aaron actually wound up not having lunch. He could have piecemealed something together, but it wouldn't have been great. So he went downstairs to Donor Imperium. But I'm like, I don't like Donor Imperium stuff. So, I'm in here at Central eating Donor Company. Plus, there's some ballas tastier. Yeah, there's the Amsterdam Tower. If you want to come to Amsterdam and swing over the edge. I know I've showed it up before, but I never know who's actually going to be watching the videos, and plus new people are interested in seeing the new things, but this is, so it's a film museum. I want to place down there in the water. Yeah, they're so leaning on that pun. Oh, here comes the ferry. Nim, 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 nim. We're here at NDSM. This is the back of the ferry. There's the boatel. There's that square little building over there. I'm gonna get off the ferry. We're gonna pull my face mask off and we're gonna go look at some stuff. All right, ferry's over there. Ow, sorry. We got the boatel over here. If you guys are actually wondering if you are rich enough and you're taking a long trip, yes. Each of those letters is a hotel room. And then there's a cute boat there with a deck and I think it's also a hotel. It may be a restaurant, but I don't know. NDSM is an up and coming place. A lot of construction around here. Yeah, there's something over there we're gonna go look at. There's some stuff over there. A few other things. Well, there's a cute little shop in there, but as you guys can read up here, Sexy Land. It's not what you think. So it's relatively closed, right? Relatively closed. It's really closed right now because Corona. It's a conceptual club for every day, every day a different owner. Pan and Kokum boats right here. It's It's cute. I mean, obviously they got their little thing up because they can't serve anything, but they have planned signs even in German. Rarely are you ever gonna find PF right next to each other in the beginning of a word. Like, they just call it a Pferd here. In German, it's Pferd. It's just horse. But yeah, it's depending Kokenboot Funtanel. They basically have set times that you do stuff, and then you board it, you get your seat, and then they depart, and they go tour around Het I and various other places while you eat pancakes. I mean, that's its permanent dock area, so yeah. These are houses or renovation stuff. It's when something is like an old forgotten industry area and they're trying to revitalize it into something kind of hipster and like up and coming and new and fancy and amazing. You get this weird, like, left side of the road is falling apart, right side of the road is fancy hippies. Okie dokie, we're gonna go sideways on this one because the sun is in a weird location, but look at that boat. Look at those masts. It's the Holden Liu Golden Lion. It's very interesting boats. There are a ton of them. Actually, there's a few on the way out to Iber that people live on. As you can see, there are more double-masted boats over that way. I'm going to get over to that crane. So yeah, here's a good look into the light, into the sun, rather than trying to angle into it, of that boat, the Golden Lion. Like, it's big, it's nice, it's got functional sails. I wonder, like, you can even see the little tanks on the side. I don't know if it's a house or if it's like a private rental boat. Like, people serve on the boat, but it's mainly kind of, you can rent it for parties. I know those exist. I saw one this last summer. I mean, come on. Your company party, rent it out for like 30 people, just go sail around the Zouderzee or the Markermeer or however, wherever you want to go. Look at that. And then there's new buildings, new buildings, new buildings. Like a line of buildings. That large monstrosity. Ferry going that way. Central way in the distance. I'm gonna go over and get to that crane. All right, I got here. It's actually a Pokestop. It's called the NDSM Crane Hotel. I personally would never pay for the hotel rooms. So there are 3 hotel rooms, and then the very top part is like a shared jacuzzi. And I think this area is your bed and breakfast eating area. That may just be the office or another hotel room. I don't know. But if you got this side, it goes up with elevators. I'm not sure if the crane has to turn. Oh no, it doesn't. It just has another elevator up the backside to the 3 rooms. And then, like I said, the one at the top inside the area is, you want swanky hotel. Holy shit. All right, just kind of jumped off that a little bit there, swung around. If you're not really into cranes, there's a DoubleTree right here by Hilton. I'm gonna go this way. So we've seen what? Sexyland, a 3-masted boat, crane hotel, and apparently a DoubleTree. I think I'll show you the actual why this is called NDSM real quick. Yes, I am multitasking. I've got a star candy on right now because I'm basically catching Pokemon so that I can get some stuff, some Stardust. So this building is a giant indoor market. We have a bunch of stuff. We had one at Portland called the Saturday Market, but this is in the before times. I actually walked through there the first time I was here on a long bike ride, just exploring things. As I'm going to scroll past it here, this sign is kind of in the way, but it's Nederlandsche Dolk en Scheepsbouw Maatschappij. NDSM. Make sense? All right, last little bit of the day. I've seen a lot of new stuff. Despite the fact that, like I said, I had been here to NDSM before. I never actually quite walked out this way. This is the other side of probably the development block that apparently Dario might live in. But this building, what? Innovation Center Amsterdam. There's just a bunch of offices in there. And then there's that cute little building. The trash burners on the other side, the river. Can you guys see it? Oh no. So yeah, there's this cute little building with the thing right there, the sun. See, it's really low in the sky. But every so often, I'll see that smoking. Is that right? Yes, that. I don't know why it's not putting anything out right now, but it is the trash burner from what I understand. It does. And there's a bunch of wind turbines around it. That's really a lot of the industrial area. And there, I saw some like actual cruise ships around here that were being worked on over the winter. I'm not gonna go much further, but last little bit. Do you see what I see? Technically you wouldn't see it with radar, but peekaboo.